YouTubers, it's me, Virginia, coming to you live from my front porch. This is my third attempt at making this video. Uh, yes, the train was in the background of all the other two videos. I first want to start out by saying, look what I got! My BTV t-shirt. BTV says Surgically Altered Freaks. BTV had these for sale at the meet and greet, and I just didn't really want to pay the price for it. So my buddy Patricia, Trish, T-R-Y-S-H-H, here on YouTube, and Patricia is in my walking group, was kind enough to buy this for me and send it to me. And you know, it is so well worth the price. The shirt is made of very good quality, and the bling, I love it. So thanks, Trish. And if you guys don't know who BTV is, go to btv.com and check out Tony, Linda, and Mike. Awesome, awesome. 2 thumbs up in my cappuccino. Okay, this time I made a list of things I wanted to talk about. And let me turn around here and sit down. My dog thinks we're going to take off and go somewhere right now. I love me some Cooperccino. Miss Jill, Jazz Diva 04, is the one who named my latte that I make a Cooperccino, so that's what I call it now. It is so good, and it's very fattening. Loaded with carbohydrates, loaded with calories. But I don't care because I'm in maintenance. Okay. Virginia Ann, 1975. I made my first video when I had my lap band in May 21st, 2007. I started having lots of complications with it. I experienced a lot of gas, and I won't go into it right now because I have in many other videos. I had a revision to RNY on February 24th, 2009. Now, 2008. I apologize, 2008. By this time, I had really gotten to know quite a few people in the YouTube community. Wine Lover 215, Britley, Deza Jam, Open Doors 08, Miss Janie here, Diva Tanya, so many, Chrissy Miss, so many people in that 2008 group that had their RNYs, and they were losing weight left and right. 5 pounds this week, and every time I had to watch a video update from my peers, it was really hard. It was very difficult watching these people lose the weight so quickly. I lost 50 pounds with my lap band, and that took 9 months to do. Everyone kept saying stuff like, oh, you're losing good, don't worry about losing slow. Well, that's a lot easier said than done. There's a big bumblebee here. Your mind says it's good, I'm still losing, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and it's all good. It really isn't. I sympathize with each and every one of you that do not think you're losing fast enough, because I lost so slow, and I had so many complications with the whole thing. When I had the RNY, I thought, okay, now my weight's going to really fall off. Well, guess what? It didn't. Not only did it not fall off, but my peers are now almost at goal. I'd say about December of 2010, I had just about given up because it just wasn't working for me. Not only that, but I had some other complications where I had to go in for 2 exploratory surgeries to find out what my problem was, and they still didn't find out what it was. So between my neck problems and my hypoparathyroidism and my fibromyalgia and now this crazy upper left gastric pain, I all but gave up. Something happened in August last year to where I thought, this is ridiculous. I am acting like everyone else that says the surgery failed for them. And I didn't want to be a failure. I just didn't. I thought, okay, my husband needed to lose weight. I needed to get this last 25 pounds off, 30 pounds. I was bound determined to wake up and smell the roses. Smell the coffee. So I decided to get rid of all the simple carbs in the house and drop our carbohydrate intake and start eating a healthy, balanced, good food without the carbs. Well, guess what? My weight fell off. It was coming off 3 pounds this week, 5 pounds the next week, 2 pounds, 3 pounds. Whew. It was just like what my peers experienced, and I was finally experiencing it, and I was so happy. Um, I reached my goal a couple months ago, and I was bound determined by the time the meet and greet came around, I was going to be at goal, and I was. I am 53 years old. My weight fluctuates right now between 139 and 141, 137, 141. I wear a size 6 comfortably. These jeans are a size 6. I get to experience all those non-scale victories that all my friends did. I get to shop for clothes now and wear fun stuff like this. I absolutely, love tight-fitting, close-fitting, not tight-fitting, but close-fitting uh, clothing. Makes me feel good, makes me look good. Um, Here's the way I look at it. We all know that our surgeries are a tool. No matter what kind of surgery we have, it's a tool. And some tools just work better than others. Think of it as an electric drill. You put that screw on the end of that electric drill and put it into your wood and it goes zzz, and it works just beautifully. Sometimes we don't have electric drills. Sometimes we have hand tools, and we're sitting there screwing this drill, this screw in, screwing it, screwing it, screwing it, and it takes forever. You got to put in a lot of elbow grease. But guess what? We're still going to get it done. We're still going to be there. And you can sit back and say, it's not working for me, or the lap band failed me, or the RNY failed me. Or you can wake up and realize that you're just going to put some elbow grease into that tool and make it work for you. You got to work it. Just like I worked it, just like a lot of other people have had to work it. And you can succeed. You can be total successes. I know when you first go in and talk to the doctor, they expect you to lose a certain percentage of weight. They don't expect you to lose all of it. But damn it, I expected to lose all of it, and I know you're expecting to lose all of it. So you've got to wake up and say, okay, I'm going to have to work this tool. Now what am I going to have to do? Get up one morning, or right now this very minute. You don't need to wait until the next day. You can do it right now. I remember I tried to quit smoking for, gosh, I don't know, a whole year. I tried this gimmick and that gimmick and this thing and that thing and, this pill and that pill. None of it worked for me. And one evening, I'll never forget, it was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I had a client come in and she says, well, I've been smoke-free for 2 weeks now. And I'm going, wow, this was an old lady. Had been smoking her entire life. And I said to her, how'd you do it? And she said, the Nicoderm patch. Well, back then it was a subscription or prescription you had to get from your doctor. So, I got to thinking while I was working on her, I was doing her nails, and I thought, well, if this woman who's been smoking since she was 12 years old and is now 60-some, if she can do it, I know I can do it. So I called my doctor, had her call in the prescription. I went and picked it up 6 o'clock that night and slapped it on my arm. And from that moment on, I was smoke-free. Honest to God. So you don't need to wait until Monday morning. You don't need to wait till tomorrow morning. You can wake up and get up off your couch right now and say, you know what? I'm going to make this work for me. And make it work. Clean out your cabinets. Throw away the food. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard throwing away a whole box of cereal. It's hard throwing away a box of crackers. But you know what? Are you going to eat it? Are you eating that poison? There's no nutritional value for saltine crackers. There's no nutritional value for pretzels. So get rid of that junk. You need to start treating your pouch as precious real estate. And whatever you're going to put in it has got to be good. Okay, another thing I did is I had purchased the Body Bug in, I don't know, 2009, I guess it was. And you know what? I never used it. So that last August, I thought, I'm going to open up that body bug. I'm going to register it. I'm going to get on the program and use it. And it helped me a lot. It showed me how inactive I was, and I really thought I was active, very inactive. It was the band that you wear on your arm. Well, between the low carb and the body bug and dusting off my Wii, because if you have a Wii sitting in your living room and it's collecting dust, dust it off and start using the advanced aerobic steps and the Wii Fit Plus. And I started weighing myself every Wednesday morning and recording it and posting it. Um, that's another tool you could be using. If you've got it, dust it off, use it. There's many, many programs that you can use to help you in your weight loss journey. So once I reached my goal, and now I'm at maintenance, I want to stay there. And I traded in my Body Bug for the Fitbit because the Body Bug was it was right there. And now I want to wear nice clothes and pretty clothes, and it looked weird being on my arm. So I traded in for the for the Fitbit. I use the Fitbit to keep me on task. I want to stay at goal. I also know if I don't want to count every single calorie in my mouth, that goes in my mouth, I'm going to have to be moving. I'm going to have to be active. If I'm not going to be active, then I better watch what I'm eating in my mouth, putting in my mouth. It's hard. It was hard watching my peers lose that weight quickly. It was hard making the decision to work my tool and not be a failure. All of these things that I'm talking about are hard. But you know what? I did it. And if I could do it, I know you can too. Um, Start making YouTube videos every week and dial it back to basics. Be accountable. Throw yourself out there. Be vulnerable to the community. And we're right there to help you and support you right now to get to goal as we were when you first had your surgery. I am making this video for all the weight loss surgery people out there that didn't think their tool worked for them. I really want you to ask yourself, did the weight loss surgery fail me, or am I failing it? Until next time, you guys. Bye.